Today, we gather here to pay tribute to the sheriffs and the deputies who have given their all in the line of duty. When this monument was built in 2002, there were 263 names inscribed on the wall. Today, we have 377 names. 61 of our 67 counties in Florida have at least one name on this wall. We stand here to honor the 377 men and women whose names are etched on the memorial because each of these deputies gave their life to protect and serve. It is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody.
It is truly an honor to be with you today. It is a solemn ceremony, but it is also an inspiring one. It is inspiring because in Florida today, there are still men and women willing to risk their lives to defend what is good and what is right. Floridians willing to stand between the innocent and those that would harm them. And that is why I consider it an honor to be invited to be among you and the families today to memorialize our fallen heroes. I say that understanding fully the weight of what is at stake every time a loved one puts on the uniform and carries a badge. For all of us with loved ones who served, it's always in the back of our minds that at any moment, after our officer leaves for duty, they may not come home. And as hard as it is to live with that sometimes, what is truly amazing is that they know this, and they still continue to serve. Without men and women willing to take that risk, to put on the badge, to stand against the evil in this world, our country would surely fail. No one who puts on a sheriff's uniform and swears an oath, no one willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for their fellow Floridian does so without a heart filled with love for their family, love for their community, and love for the freedom and security that make the United States of America the greatest nation on earth. For the families of the fallen officers here today, the pain of your loss is still fresh. For those of you in uniform today who have lost a fellow deputy in years past, I know the hurt remains. We mourn with you, but we also celebrate the life of your loved one, and we recognize the sacrifice you have made. We know that when your spouse, your parent, or your child wears a uniform, yes, they accept the risk, and I know that the families suffer the fear that they may not come home, and sometimes that risk becomes a tragic reality. But more powerful than fear, there is pride, an indescribable pride, that your loved one renders in service to your community and your country, that they are part of the long line of oath takers who serve and protect. Even in death, they inspire us to serve. It is what inspired me to do this line of work. They remind us to help others. They compel us to stand for something greater than ourselves. We can never repay them. We can never repay the families who have felt this loss. But we can say thank you and meet like this in such a solemn way to respect what they gave, and that was all. We will continue to keep you in our prayers. We pray for peace and understanding for those that are still struggling in the absence of these heroes. And we join together, as we do today, as one law enforcement family to support one another and to remember what it means to stand for something bigger than ourselves, even until the end.